Hi everyone. So I'm here to do a pregnancy update today. I've not done one for a good few weeks. So I'm actually 30 weeks now. Yay! Finally on the 10-week countdown. And to be honest, this video is probably going to be mainly me moaning about how horrendous it is and how uncomfortable I am. But I haven't had any more hospital... Oh, I tell a lie. I haven't had any more hospital admissions for being dehydrated or anything, but a few weeks ago I had stomachache for about 3 days, and I think I did mention it in one of my vlogs that you might have seen. But yeah, basically I had stomachache for 3 days and I went to the doctors who sent me to the hospital, and it turns out that I've got a UTI. Well, I did have. So I had a week's worth of antibiotics for that, and then TMI, but I've also had thrush. TMI again, but also the lovely hemorrhoids that you get when you're pregnant, because I'm constipated, which I have been the whole pregnancy. So yeah, that's not been very good, to be honest. So I've had a lot of issues down that end really. I also am now having physio for my SPD. My left side, my left pelvis is higher than my right. So if you haven't had SPD before, it's basically where the pelvis moves out of alignment and it just makes everything hurt and ache. Your bottom of your bump, your lady bits, your legs, your back, everything just hurts. And to get out of bed or to get up off the sofa, to put your boots on, to put your socks on, it just is really painful. And if I walk for longer than say 5 minutes, you sort of ache for the rest of the day. It's just not good. My kids have to put my shoes on and take my shoes off. Taking my trousers off is a nightmare, especially if I've got jeans on. My right leg's not too bad, but my left leg, you can tell that's where all the pain is, because to lift my leg up sometimes really hurts. So basically you have physio to just help put the pelvis back into place, and then you can also get a really tight band that you can wear that lifts up your belly a little bit to make it a little bit easier on your pelvis, which I do wear sometimes. I don't wear it all the time, I must admit, because it just gets tight and you just need to be relaxed and comfy when you're pregnant. What else? I've not been sick for about 2 months now, which is good. I'm back to eating. I do still feel nauseous throughout the day, but if I keep taking my tablets and eat, then I'm fine. So it's nothing compared to what it was before. I'm just really exhausted all the time now. It's at that stage where you can't get comfy in bed. Last night, for example, I was awake till 4 o'clock this morning, and then I was up at 7:30 with the kids for school. If I'm not trying to get comfy, I need a wee. And if I lay on my back, the baby puts all of her weight on it, sort of moves to the back of me, so then my lungs get squashed and I can't breathe. I've got a pillow that I put in between my legs, I put it under my bump, I put it everywhere you can imagine just to try and get comfy. Because my husband works away in the RAF a lot, he's not really at home that much, and bless him, he come back yesterday and he slept in the bed last night, but I just cannot get comfy with him being in the bed. So unfortunately tonight he's going to have to go in the spare room, because I do need my sleep, otherwise I'm grouchy and miserable. But what else is going on? I had my midwife appointment for 28 weeks, and they did blood tests and things, and I haven't heard anything, so I'm assuming no news is good news. She said they'd let me know if there was anything that needed to be treated. I don't know if they test for diabetes then, do they? I'm not really sure. My urine was fine. Well, it wasn't actually, because it was a couple of days after that I had the UTI. But yeah, this pregnancy has really knocked it out of me. I'm so emotional, and I'm not normally an emotional person really, but yesterday I just walked into Morrison's and there was a choir, a load of kids singing in a choir, and I had to go to the toilet because I was getting all teary. And then the kids last night, they wouldn't eat their tea, so I was crying about that. I've just been really moody, tired, crying over nothing. I wasn't like this bad with the other two at all. This pregnancy is just one on its own, completely crazy. my belly's getting quite big now. I'm measuring a week ahead. I was at my last appointment anyway, so the next appointment I've got is on the 29th of December. So we'll see if I'm still measuring a week ahead or not. I've got it into my head that the baby's going to come on the 19th of February. So we'll see if that actually happens or not. I'm hoping that any time after 37 weeks, I was overdue with the other two pretty much. Sophie was 9 days late and Amy was either 2 days late by the midwife's dates, or she was born on a due date by my calculations. So fingers crossed, yeah, any time after 37 weeks, because they're full term then, aren't they? So that'll be good. I had loads to tell you, but now I've actually got the camera out. I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, I'll get restless legs, twitchy legs. I can't sit still for longer than a minute without having to move, because my legs just like twitch and do things on their own, and it's horrible, absolutely horrible. So I've got that. I can't, not even just sitting up now. My belly, it's like that big, and the baby's everywhere. Like I can feel her right down low, then I can feel her right up where my ribs are. Driving's a nightmare because it's just all baby now. And I was the same with the other two. Like you can't really tell I'm pregnant apart from my baby bump. I'm still pretty skinny after losing 2.5 stone at the beginning. I'm still wearing size 10 leggings, and I've got just one pair of maternity jeans that I wear, but other than that I just literally live in leggings pretty much, and I haven't had to buy a size 12 or anything. Whether I will over the next few weeks, I'm not sure, because I know you do all your growing in the last few weeks. But yeah, it's felt like forever to get to 30 weeks. I do have days where I'm panicking and I get panic attacks because it's just overwhelming going from 2 to 3 kids, just hoping that I can cope and things like that. But then at the same time, I'm really done with being pregnant. I just cannot wait to, you know, get the baby out and just feel normal, not to feel sick, not to ache, not to have SPD, not to be constipated. Oh, just, I can't even remember what it's like to just feel normal, because every day there's something wrong. If I'm not in bed because I've had no sleep, then I'm running around like a blue-ass fly, then I'm knacking myself out to the point where I'm struggling to get up. But yeah, the baby's okay anyway. She's growing well. I'm just mumbling now because I can't really think what else I need to say. But if I show you my belly anyway. So it's quite big. I haven't got any stretch marks, which is good. I use bio oil. But thanks for watching, guys.